watching the game from Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than to picture your favorite spirit dance team? Using the score at LA Clippers.com. Well, then, be safe for our upcoming game. The first 15,000 fans to the Clippers get a branded home run. Show your LA pride with a Clippers Spirit Club. To get yours, simply be one of the first 15,000 fans to arrive at our upcoming game. Fans, don't forget about our next fan giveaway game with all 10.
Up next, the Thunder taking on the Clippers. For the Thunder, a tremendous... Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Welcome, everyone. Courts up. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with Williams. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. Outside Harden. Pass to Batum. Inside. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 4-point game. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that. And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Williams with it, guarded by Batum, wide open. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
To win the run, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Zubac. Now Leonard. And here's Harden. Powell outside. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. From deep, MP. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Zubac. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP, and Los Angeles making a change here. Simmons is checked in. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Three-pointer, Harden. The Clippers rebound. Here's Leonard. Oh, great D that time from MP.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
MP no good. Clippers trail by 7. Now Simmons, no good. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter here. And it's Dort off the drive. And that one's good.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the Clippers, Coffey comes in for, but timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Ben Simmons is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Last season, the Thunder became the youngest team in NBA history to clinch a #1 seed, Brent.
Yeah, how about that? The age average combined last year, 23.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for LA.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. To adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But, Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And the basket by MP.
And MP providing some spacing with that three-pointer.
Leonard with the ball. Hartenstein covering. Back to Leonard. This one for 3. And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Leonard looking around. Pass to Dunn. Simmons with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Leonard inside. He's guarded by Caruso. Shot by Leonard, no good. Thunder leading by 15. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's the pick. Powell passes to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, he's got a scorer's mindset, but Norman Powell does play unselfish. You have a better shot, he'll give it up.
From deep, MP. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Simmons. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Out to Powell. Let's go with a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Back to Dunn. Powell against Caruso. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-6 run. MP, that one's good.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 8 now on the night. And here's Leonard. 27 points his last game. With 4 on the clock. Misses the layup.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
You look at Los Angeles, they're still a team that could be dangerous, but they're having trouble playing at their best every night. That's a lack of focus on their part.
We've seen some surprising losses from them here early in the season. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Thunder.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with MP. And it's Williams in at the 3. And then Harden with the jam.
We're pretty deep into his career, but James Harden's still showing that burst.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Williams has got 5 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Harden. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Kicks it out to MP. Shot clock at 6. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. MP's got 41.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Drops in the three. He's got 9.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brent, last year, a frustrating end to the Clippers season. A first-round exit.
B.A., this feels like it's been on repeat, though, right? This is the 4th straight year that we've seen Kawhi be injured during the postseason, and he hasn't finished a series since the 2020 bubble days. L.A. needs some help to make a deep run, and their time feels like it's running short.
The Thunder making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Batum's shot is off.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Dort, the pass to MP. Here's Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Fires the 3 and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein finds MP. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. With the floater. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 8 here in this quarter.
And by the numbers, Kawhi is one of the most efficient three-point shooters ever.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Harden to the left side wing. Batum outside to the middle. Leonard can't get it to go. The Thunder have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Connects again from distance.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Leonard with the ball. 14 points for him. Shoots off the step back. And no good.
He's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
MP getting it done for the Thunder. Torching the Nets. Hitting 4 from distance. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Caruso. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins with a screen on Simmons. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Outside Harden. Pass to Batum. Leonard outside. Double team on Leonard. Outside Harden. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Wiggins passes to MP. Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Back to Powell.
2 minutes from
Beyond the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And he comes up with a bucket. Leonard's got 11 in the second half.
Kawhi like a robot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Screen by MP. Takes the 3. And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of... Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And 15 threes for MP, passing Klay Thompson's record from 2018. Just a privilege to witness it.
A scintillating performance by MP, and we've got a chance to hear what he has to say.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting the record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all. And I also want to thank all the three-point shooters from NBA history, the ones that made the shot into the weapon that it's become. Steph, Dame, Ray, Larry. Now you got to add my name to the list. And I'm just getting started.
A clearly grateful MP. Sounds like he can't believe it himself. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Now here's Powell. The 3. Caruso grabs the board.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Topic comes in for Caruso. Yep, that one's good.
Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to MP from behind the arc. Another bucket. Wow.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
Yeah, when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken?
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't.
So you just set the record for most three-pointers made in a game. What are you feeling right now?
Sabrina, I feel like sitting down somewhere.
Now that you've set this record, other defense...
They'll adjust. Joe. Yep. No, not at all. You know.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the
as
lights
always,
out.
MP.
Man, that was
Keep giving
great.
them reasons to
You look
repeat.
like Craig Hodges out there. Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work. Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
I told you, once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game. Great choice.
Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting... Yo, I appreciate all this, man. You putting in work.
Look out there, MP.
Association and the Oklahoma City Thunder are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask that you refrain from any destructive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the Arena Usher, Security, or Arena Staff Member. And we've got no treasure. 10,000 fans in the building, so get your tickets and get here early. Fans, our next giveaway is one we know you won't want to miss. It's the Thunder Gold Calendar Giveaway Day. The Thunder Gold Calendar with your name on it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of
is Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Chet Holmgren out there with MP. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Again, a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Now, you may have heard MP just signed his first shoe deal. Certainly a big moment for him.
And he's joined the Nike family and will be the next icon in their rich